Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start the show. Let's make some noise for Henderson! Who's ready to fucking party? Yeah! I'm gonna have to do the most awkward walk. Shit. So let's give it up for the awkward walk. That's just how he normally walks. How are we all? How are we all? That's better. Yeah. Ooh. Professional show. He's just on his second lesson of using a microphone. Still learning. How are you, my bro? Yeah, good. Yeah. Happy for our second show. Sold out. Absolutely sold out. I mean, I can't see who's in the audience, but to me, we're sold out. We legit have 15 people not checked in, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. But yeah, welcome. Thanks. We've got some crew from East Coast as well. Fuck yeah, flown all the way out for it. Got a poor man's Peter Andre. My bar bitch.
Serving drinks.
Yeah, boy. How's your week been? Yeah, pretty good. Yeah? Yeah. Congrats on buying a house. Thank you. Welcome to the deck game. Yeah. Now I am now literally being pegged by the banks and my property manager.
And the chickens.
Not yet. But I will bend over for them if they give me eggs. And Jimmy's. She's still riding that pony. Yeah, well, you know, I needed to buy a property outside of Perth. I mean, it's not like the #1 imitation Kill Tony show in Australia is going to pay my way. True. Red band money. My bad, man. My bad. Working on it. Well, you're supposed to ask me how my week's going. Oh, I don't really care how we're going. Lead us in with some fucking setups, brother. It was good, man. It was good. I watched a documentary on the Middle East. Yeah. Aladdin. It was not a realistic doco though. Jasmine had her face out. It was good introducing my 4-year-old to the genie. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. Hard though as well. Yeah, well, who's the actor? It's, what is it? Robin Williams? Yeah, Robin Williams. Shit, that's what I mean. I'm like, I can't remember, man. I watched it when I was a kid and I've done enough drugs and alcohol since then to forget about it all.
No drugs.
Was that right? Beautiful. Well, hey guys, welcome to our comedy show. We're still learning the ropes, as you can tell. This comedy show, it's all in the name, Trey Minooti, which translates to gibberish actually, because you kind of butchered up 2 languages and I got absolutely flamed in my DMs saying that it's not quite Italian and it's not quite Spanish. It's cultural appropriation, that's what it is. And it's a bogan way to... But you got an Italian missus, so you can get away with it, right? It counts, bro. It counts. Shout out to her.
She's nice.
Yeah, very nice. Alright, so the format of the show, guys, is we have this lovely bucket full of comedians, and like Tony, it's fucking packed. Yeah, it's completely full. Over 200 fucking names. Is that 2 minute noodles in there? Packed it out. They'll try their get up, try 3 minutes of comedy, and then we'll talk to them about it. Yeah, I mean, and if it's shit, then we'll, you know, get everyone to put their keys in the bucket and make this real fun. Let's get it going. The one rule is there's no rules. No, the one rule is pure silence during the set. Kind of like when Tiger Woods is teeing off, pre the hooker fiasco. Thought that'd work. Nah, you gotta run some shots.
He did tee off.
What's that?
He did tee off.
He did tee off, nicely.
Very one.
Yeah, boy. So they'll have a crack, then we'll talk shit, and then, yeah, we'll see how we go. Last time I didn't mention this during the show, and I don't know if you can read that, but the winner of tonight, not that there's any winners in comedy, unless you do like a shitty comedy competition that's on tonight in other spots.
Not here.
Yeah, not here. So the winner will get a $50 bakery voucher. Yeah, to my favourite bakery.
You might not make money, but you can make pies.
Right. So yeah, let's get it started. I want to get it started with a special guest of ours. He was on the last show, but he had to duck off. So yeah, we wanted to get him up here and yeah, give you guys a look. So a fan favourite from last show. Everyone give it up for Sean Conway.
Fuck yeah, how we all going? Going good? Yeah. I'm kind of low-key pissed off because I didn't realise there was a $50 bakery voucher involved if I just did the competition, so I'm like, fuck. Oh, you didn't have to be silent the whole way through the bit, Jesus Christ. But how we all going? Going good Friday night? Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. I'm pumped to be here. I am pumped to be anywhere, really. Just happy to be alive at this point. You know, because I didn't think I was going to make it into 2025. I didn't, because just before Christmas, I got rushed to the ER with massive chest pains. And I know that's a pretty heavy way to start off a comedy show, because you guys are all looking at me and thinking the same thing. You're thinking, if a guy like that can suffer from heart disease, what chance do the rest of us have? Am I right? And it was scary, man. I had massive chest pains, my left arm went numb, which is cool if you're having a wank, but when your heart's exploding out of your chest, it's just a level of erotica I wasn't prepared for, you know. And I got thrown in the back of the car and I got rushed to the ER, and the whole time I'm thinking I'm too young to die. Like I'm too young to die, and I get to the ER and there's these two young girls talking to each other. They look at me and then they go back to talking to each other. And I just lost it. I just started screaming at these young girls. I was like, hey, one of you go back there, get George Clooney's ass out here, I'm having a fucking heart attack. And these young girls are looking at each other like, George Clooney, what the fuck's he talking about? And I'm thinking, oh no, maybe I am old enough to die, you know? Are there any nurses here? Make some noise? Yeah, no. Oh, you'd be out of bounds of this, bro. You look like you've been in a few bits, so you might have been in the ER a bunch of times. But I learned a lot about nurses that day, man. I did. I learned that nurses are the nicest people on earth when they think you're having a heart attack. And they turn into the biggest cunts on the planet when it turns out it's just indigestion. I mean, I've done a lot of dumb, stupid shit in my life, but leaving the ER with a prescription for quickies has to be up there. But no, I am going good, man. I'm doing a lot of stuff in comedy, traveling around the world. Yeah, got to go to Alaska. Woo, yeah. Got to meet natives. Woo. I mean, that makes it sound a lot more wilderness than it is. It was just the pub, but still. And the whole time these natives, they kept teaching me native words, like muktuk, which stands for whale blubber. Yeah, guess how I remember that fucking word? Yeah, that was the nickname they gave me the whole trip. Now, it was a crazy place, man. I was over there for the Alaska Before You Die Comedy Festival, and the booker, she was an absolute lunatic. Never met this chick before in my life, and she was all like, oh, you can come stay at my place for free, we'll give you this amount of money, and you can do all the drugs that you want. And I got everything. I got coke, I got weed, I got heroin, I got uppers, I got downers. And it made me kind of emotional, because I'm thinking, fuck, this is the closest I'll ever get to being drafted by the West Coast Eagles. Where are the Dockers fans? Make some noise. That is Fremantle. Of all places, Eagles fans, make some noise. I was going to say get the fuck out of here, but it's the whole audience. Oh, you guys will appreciate this drug jokes, but it does sound cool, right? You know, doing drugs all day and comedy all night. That sounds cool when you're in your 20s, but when you're in your 30s, It's even better because I got no contacts, man. And it sucks because where I live, all the drug dealers are kids. Yeah, and I can't buy drugs off kids, man. I can't buy drugs off kids. Because there's only 2 reasons why a guy like me meets up with a kid in a park. And 100% of the time, no one thinks it's for drugs. But anyone here from government housing? Peter Andre? What about the Moby twins in the second row? You guys? No, fuck, I'm the only one from government housing? Jesus Christ. No, you guys look like you're about my age, give or take. You guys remember playing a game called Pop?
You don't.
Right. Pop?
Yeah.
POP?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know it? Oh, well, shut the fuck up. Pedophile Park, you remember that? I'll explain the rule. You fucking ruined that joke, guys.
I was trying to help you out.
I appreciate it. No, have you not heard of this game, or? I'll explain it. Thanks, bro. I'm trying to, but you keep fucking talking. I'll explain how the game worked, bro. It was like when you're a kid, you used to have to walk home from school, and a car would pull up next to you, and you had that split second to decide whether that guy was a pedophile or just parking. It was a weird game. It was a weird game because you only had to lose once for it to stop being fun. Who was here for the last show? Make some noise?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 of yous?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you guys might know this. You know I had an MMA fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, shut the fuck up through it, okay?
Sold the gloves yet?
What's that?
Sold the gloves yet?
Nah. Do you guys know that story?
No.
So, yeah, I had a sparring session with a dude called Jack Talamadalina, and I was trying to sell these gloves. And, yeah, these are special gloves to me because we had a sparring session. I cracked him that hard that he dropped to the canvas. And, like, that was a big deal for me. Like, we live in Australia, so everyone else is, like, making narky comments. You know, they say shit like, oh, was he even looking when you hit him? Why does that matter? I'm sorry, did turning your back in a fight automatically mean Bali's not on my fucking streets? Yeah, that's not a true story. He's fighting for the title, so check him out. But he was actually my trainer in a professional MMA fight that I had. And you MMA fan?
A little bit.
Well, fun fact about the MMA cage. The MMA cage is literally the worst place on earth to find out that you don't have the killer instinct. You know, because I'm an old theatre kid. Like, my favourite part was like picking the colour of my shorts, picking my fight intro song. Cardi B's wet ass pussy probably wasn't the toughest choice of mine. So. Like, for real, my favourite part was like walking the ring waving at everyone like I'm Jackie Onassis. Worst part was actually getting in the cage and taking headshots like I'm JFK in Texas. Oh, fuck off. I told that joke in Texas, they didn't even get the reference, relax. But what I didn't realise was this was my first professional fight, and I didn't realise that till like the dude from Weight Watchers came to weigh us. And I've stepped on the scales at 110 kilos of like beers and hamburgers. My opponent, he stepped on the scales at 110 kilos of like muscle and the spirit of his victims. And the crazy thing was I still thought I was a chance of winning. You know, because I knew I had something that that dude didn't have, which was an extensive knowledge of 1980s and 1990s action movies. You know, the ones, you know, when the good guy gets punched in the face, he touches his lip, looks at the blood, and then he does that scream that starts low and ends high, that lets everyone know that he's fucking crazy. You know, the one that... But this dude punched me in the face, and guess what he did? He continued to punch me in the face. Like he's just coming out of the call like pow, 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 like it was Amber Heard or some shit. It was brutal. And this dude was messing me up, man. He was messing me up big time. Like the only thing I really remember from the fight was my corner. They just kept screaming, "Stop touching your lip! Stop touching your lip!" And I'm like, fuck, I gotta do something quick here, man. I gotta do something quick. So I loaded up the biggest right hand of my life. I threw it from back here. I threw it, and I landed right on his chin. And I knew I was in trouble because it hurt my finger. And I audibly said, "Ow." And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not afraid to admit it, that was one of the scariest moments of my life, man. It was. Because I'm just staring at this dude as he slowly touched his lip. You said you were watching docos this weekend? You watched the one on Gypsy Rose?
No.
You know Gypsy Rose? You guys know Gypsy Rose? Yeah, you do? Well, Gypsy Rose, she had parents that suffered from a disorder called Munchausen by proxy, which is where you poison your kids just enough that the community starts giving you free shit like tickets to Disneyland. Yeah. It was a hard watch, man. It was a real difficult watch, especially for me, because my parents knew how much I wanted to go to Disneyland. And they didn't try that shit once. You know, they kept saying the same shit. Oh, we're doing everything we can. Are you? How many times did you put poison in my Cocoa Pops, Mum and Dad? And maybe you're not doing everything, you know? They didn't even give me the option. They're like, hey Sean, do you want 2 failed kidneys and a trip to Disneyland? Or do you want to keep running around this playground while the kids call you sugar tits for a couple more years? I'm taking the poison. You guys are coming? That's a new bit. You like that bit? That's a new bit. Yeah, thanks. I had another bit about autism and I did it last night and it did not go well.
Give it to us. No holds barred.
No, okay. Dude, these are your famous last words, brother.
Give us the reason for this season.
Oh, well, I was on a plane, I was in New York in December, and I was listening to a podcast called the Telepathy Tapes. Do you know that? It was like a podcast about an experiment they did on autistic kids to see if they had telepathy. And spoiler alert, they do. And I was talking to an old lady next to me about it, and she just turned to me and said, wow, just when you thought autistic kids couldn't get any more scary. Yeah, that's how I fucking reacted. And then I don't remember what the fuck she said for the rest of the flight, but like that fucked me up, man. Because like, I've been in a rabbit hole for like 2 months looking at all the autistic stuff. You know, like, do you guys remember the story of the autistic kid that got lost in the woods and like died? You guys remember that story? Because it doesn't happen. All these kids, they automatically turn into fucking Bear Grylls. Fuck, why would I listen to you? I knew that shit wasn't ready for the stage. I had to go to perform it another 80 times in the shower. It's not ready. And then it's something about Linda Chamberlain's baby not having autism. Because Dingo stole that baby in like 2 minutes, you know. Something. Oh, yeah, there has to be some evil autistic kids, right? You know, like the ones that didn't make a love on the spectrum because they're that unlovable, you know? They're all jilted and shit. Like, I got a theory that I think it's autistic kids that are making the frogs gay. Alright, a couple of yous are on the dark side of the internet where I'm at. You know, just treating a pond like it's their own little Epstein Island. You know, only making half the frogs gay, the other half are just like, what the fuck are you doing, Robert? I tell you what, I got a lot further through the joke tonight than I did last week, so it's funny. But yeah, I think last time I was here I was talking about how I got a missus.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Yeah, well, it's over. Thanks for bringing it up, brother. Nah, but I'm back on the dating apps and it sucks, man, it sucks. I'm on Tinder. Did you guys meet on Tinder?
No.
How did you guys meet? Oh, classy. Nah, Hinge is a lot better because like I was on Tinder and Tinder like it's not a good place for a guy like me because I'm not the best looking dude. I had to max out my search radius. Fuck off. And I matched with a chick in a place called Tammin. Yeah, which if you don't know, Tammin's like one of those side of the road towns on your way to a less shitty town. And my date was 45 minutes late to the date. 45 minutes late. And I'm thinking the same thing you guys are thinking. She better get here in the next 60 to 90 minutes, otherwise I'm getting the fuck out of here. I got a little thing called dignity, you know what I'm saying? And finally she rocks up to the date, 45 minutes late, up to the gills on meth. Yeah, like you know when people that cook, they start getting that nang-nang face? Like this shit. It's cool. And I'm not talking that nice clean city meth that Ben Cousins used to do. I'm talking that filthy, disgusting country meth that Ben Cousins does now. You know, like the first thing she said to me was, have you ever had to put an axe through a dying cow's head? Yeah, that was her opening line. And I'm thinking the same thing you guys are thinking. I don't know what the fuck that means, but that sounds sexy as hell. And she was wild, man. Like the whole day she kept calling me Piggy. Yeah, Piggy. Like I don't know if you guys read Lord of the Flies, but they dropped a rock on that fat kid's head. Like no one's ever just calling her Piggy. And like the whole time, like she's giving me like weird compliments as well. You know, just looking at me like, ooh, for a dude, you've got the nicest set of tits I've ever seen. It's like, fuck, lady. That was a wild day. Like just to give you more context of what Taman's like we went there for lunch and I ordered spaghetti bolognese. They gave me 2-minute noodles with beef jerky. Like it is a fucking, it's a rough town. And like we're talking for about half an hour. And about half an hour into the date, I can kind of sense that she's keen for me. You know, like she's giving me that sexy, you know. The other eye still going, no. She was fucking cooked, man. And then finally she just came out and said, it was like, hey, do you want to come back to my place and hook up? And I'm like, oh! No. I don't even want to be a jerk about it. So I had to think of the first lie I could think of. It was like, nah, man, I've got to go home and put an axe through a dying cow's head. That's a sad story. It's a sad story because we've been going steady for about 6 months now. How's that for time?
That's good, bro. Let's go. Give that a Sean Conley. Join us on panel, bro. Yeah, just to check his.
Why are you dressed like the Black Panther from Rocket Man?
Turn your mic on.
What?
I'm the superhero nobody wants. Is Taman the place you're moving to?
Yeah. There is actually this meth chick down the road.
Yeah.
What was her name?
On Tinder it was blonde slut 69. So you should be having a chance with that shirt, bro. You're looking fucking flash.
You like it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hunter Thompson would be rolling in his grave if he saw that shirt, bro. Fuck, I should have just kept on that autistic joke. That fucking.
Let it fly, man. Let it fly. You did great. Woo. So Tinder, you had to open up your radius.
Yeah, that was the opening.
Thanks for listening, Sta-Maria. I've got a question to ask you.
You had to open up your radius, but did you also have to open up your age bracket as well?
No, she was young. She was Tinder, right? She had like 20 years worth of meth in her though, so it was fucking. Yeah.
Well, you know, you were telling me about a news report where like parents give their kids drugs just so that they can like rob supermarkets and shit.
Mate, we were giving drugs to our kid this week. Like he literally was. He goes to daycare and he comes home with fucking everything under the sun. And I shouldn't tell the crowd about drugging my child.
Wait, is your child like transitioning or something? Or?
Not yet. He's only 9 months, so he's got a couple of years.
Can't do it early enough, bro.
No, that's it.
Anything to get them to sleep.
Yeah, 100%.
Jesus, what the fuck is with this panel drugging their kids off the bat? What are you giving them? But not even the whiskey and the gums?
Just rubbing Panadol into it, bro, and just, going for it.
What, just something new or?
Yeah. Benny style. One thing I wanted to ask you about, because when you spoke about it last time, like you and Jack Della Maddalena, who's an absolute animal.
Yeah, he's contending for the title, so make sure to get him money on that. He's paying like $3. You put all your house on it.
He's going to
put your
smash
new
you
house on it, brother.
Oh yeah. Put one of my chickens on it. Yeah, I got chickens.
Fuck yeah. What was the question?
So one of his training partners is actually in the audience tonight. And he's a fucking animal that I've trained.
Well, come get some then, bro. Come get some.
And I just wanted to ask about that. You know that feeling, as you said, like as a bloke, where you think you'd go alright in a fight, and then there's those guys like Louis. He just like
I don't know if Louis had a proper fight, but like I remember the because I did a program.
Take that, Louis.
No, you know what I mean. Like it was like a registered fight, and I remember I did a program called Winter Warrior, which is where they took pussies and made you less of a pussy for like 20 weeks. And because I was way bigger than everyone in the class, I had to fight a professional fighter. Oh, his next fight was his first professional fight, and I stalked him on Facebook, and he was sitting next to his missus, and his missus was way taller than him, and I'm thinking, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this dude. And his missus must have been the tallest woman on the planet, because he was fucking looking down at me at the weigh-in, and he could have probably smelled the shit in my pants from there. And like the whole fight, it's the closest you get to like feeling like a dead person. Your legs disappear, you just feel like you're floating around like a ghost. I this dude punched me in the face and like, it was like, ow. This dude's not fucking, he wanted to be there way more than I wanted to be there in the end.
What scares you more? Comedy, obviously not now for you, but yeah, comedy or jumping in the ring?
Jumping in the ring with trained killers is probably yeah, a dude that's built like a gorilla, yeah, that's pretty scary, bro.
Yeah, fair play, fair
But I lasted 90 seconds, so that's pretty good for first time. I guess not, go fuck yourself. Thanks for the ball.
Better than I've ever done. As in 90 seconds.
They give you that gold medal for
yeah. Always come first, don't I, man?
Best money spent at the $2 shop. Hit a nerve?
This or the missile? Who's ready for a bucket pull? Yeah! Woo! So this could be a first timer, could be a second timer, could be fucking professional.
Could be me again doing the exact
we need to feel this one. Get the fucking. Yeah, actually, yeah. So we'll explain. Yeah, how it goes. So 3 minutes in, what did we actually work out on this?
3 minutes in, and we start playing this alarm. And then when they're out of time, we play this alarm.
Nice.
Sweet. And also, he will be on the soundboard at some point. So when you hear porn sounds, it's his guy.
Yeah, there's a few here, and I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun putting them together. That's just my point.
This one says moan guy, but I saw it from the corner of my eye. I thought it just said Maori guy. That's the sound they make when they're lifting scaffold.
Is that the sign after you got hit by the guy that
Kinda.
This guy, it was his first time at the last show, and he got up and fucking destroyed. So let's put all the pressure on him now to do it again. Everyone give it up for Hayden Sta-Maria!
Hello, it's my second time doing comedy, so please be gentle. I've written some things down. I've written a few more things down. This one I wrote down last time. I've got some other bits of paper in here as well. Look. So, rich people, they can do whatever they want. And for some reason, it's always fucking kids. And that makes me think, like, how do these rich people get these kids around them? How do they do it? And I don't know if this is like a super niche thing that's like unique to just me, but like when I think about this, I always hear some dude named like Habib hanging out the front of like a 24-hour Macca's, like in Chort Hill, just hanging by his white R33 Skyline, playing a statutory rape with his mate, saying, "You gotta throw a sick party, mate." And his friends like saying to him, "Oh, shish kebab, Habib, that's a fucking mad idea." So anyway, if I was a cute but like extremely vulnerable sexy boy or girl, and I'm looking for a good time, Maybe looking for like some father figure that I can fuck or some shit like that. I don't know. You want to pick which one, like what's going to be the best party. You know? And I think of like all of these rich people that throw these parties, like Jeffrey Epstein, boring, fucking works in finance. You want one of those like black entertainers, like fucking, they have the freak-offs. That's the shit that you want. Which one would be the best one? Not R. Kelly. I don't want to be pissed on. That wouldn't be fun. P. Diddy seems like fucking way too wild, especially for like a young boy or girl. The best one, if you're gonna get like fucking taken advantage of at any party, Michael Jackson. Because he's got fucking Neverland. Like you get to ride the Ferris wheel and the roller coaster, you get to pet the giraffes, and you get to like fucking eat as much candy and chocolate as you want. You're not even gonna think twice about sucking that dick. And it don't matter if it's black or white. Yeah. So it's pretty bad. What those people do, pretty horrible. But you know, like, there probably wouldn't be so many pedophiles if babies weren't so sexy. So I'm a father of two. I'm not going anywhere with that. I just thought it'd be a funny thing to say after saying that. What else do we got here? Alright. So who likes the Gay Pride Festival? Is anyone a fan of the Gay Pride Festival? Yeah. Yeah. I fucking hate that shit. Fucking hate it. Like, fucking all of these people like fucking waving their sexuality around like a fucking flag. Like literally a fucking flag. Like, it's not that important who you have sex with, and like fucking it's not important enough for you to fucking block a street for it. Like, I accept you, fuck off. But what would be worse than like a gay pride festival? Like what would be equally as shit? Like I reckon a straight pride festival would be like fucking equally as bad. You have like cunts like this guy fucking just parading around his fucking sexual conquests. Fucking keep that shit in the closet, you fucking faggot.
Well, everyone give it up for Hayden Sta-Maria.
Can we put his name back in the bucket to see what's on the other 8 pages?
I think he's got his tax documents in there as well. His ID.
Just an absolute manifesto there, bro.
Like I said on the last show, like some of them are jokes and some of them are just like my thoughts and my prejudices.
And wants and needs.
Yeah, all of that. A journal as well.
I like the get up, man. The fear and loathing straight out of Quinana.
Yeah, hot tip, if you're going to do pedophile jokes, don't dress like every pedophile. Fuck, I would say
Yeah, man.
I don't know where to lead after that. What makes you write about such topics?
I don't know.
Where does the inspiration come from?
Probably like from my own abuse. I don't know.
Did you go to a pride parade with like high hopes, like this is going to be awesome, and you got there and like this fucking sucks?
No, I've never been to one. I just fucking just think about things. You know. I actually don't really care about gay people. Like, it's really not that important who you have sex with. Like, who cares? Just be a good cunt.
Are you carrying a knife in that bag? This is my brother, and like my nickname is Starma, but his nickname is now Dharma. We'll get there. We'll be right there.
Yeah.
So you got 2 kids?
Yeah, I got 2 kids.
Yeah, it's a weird question to ask, which one's your favourite? Because you talk about hot babies.
Oh, they've both got their strengths and their weaknesses.
So which one's your favourite?
You pulling out the fire first.
Huh? The one that listens to me, which is fucking neither of them. They can both fucking play on the fire.
How old are your kids?
I've got an 8-year-old and there's gonna be 17-year-old.
What the age difference? What the age gap?
I got a 2-for-1 deal with my missus.
Ah,
Wait, you put the second one on layaway or something?
Pre-existing children.
And when you say they don't listen to you, you're just like, these fucking gay people need to stop!
Yeah, something like that.
nice. Well, any other questions, boys? That's soon to be pedophile.
At this stage, I'm just afraid to make him angry.
Well, this guy can't even look you in the face, brother. You got a question or?
That's my brother, man.
Yeah, there's a few of us here.
Yeah, we got a whole family here.
Is this going to end in a wedding or something? Like, it's the whole family here.
I told you we sold out, but
No, you should stick with it, bro. Yeah, it's some good shit. And I think we should put his name back in the bucket to see what's on the other pages, because that was a wild page and a half that you did.
Question from the crowd.
Oh, I was just saying, like, he might. I'm the uncle of his children, and he might not have a favourite, but I do.
So I'd like to introduce you guys to Uncle Bad Touch.
Please don't be the 17-year-old. Are you the Habibi in the McDonald's car park that he was talking about?
Well, fucking chicks, mate.
Are you keen to come back up if we can draw your name out?
Yeah.
Are you guys keen to see him again?
Everyone give it up for Hayden Sta-Maria!
probably got something else in that essay on pages of his.
Keep it going, everyone, for this bloke who's flown over from Victoria. Last time he came over, he was one of my nearest and dearest from fucking 20, how many years ago? And yeah, he's flown over. I stitched him up last time and set him up for the Gong Show, and then this week he's actually prepared some stuff. So,
How do you prepare? Prepared is the word.
wow, he was fucking telling me. Everyone give it up for Michael Washington.
Don't worry, brother, I'll help you out. Look after me, yeah?
Not good.
You can't actually see what's going on in here, but it's fucking busy, isn't it? Crickets, alright. So I haven't got the A4 piece of paper or 6 piece of paper, but yeah, here we go. So, alright. So basically, what my set is about tonight is, you guys are all from Western Australia, yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's what I'm all about. Because basically, if no one laughs, I'll just blame the fact that you guys are slow pricks. So I'll just gaslight you into laughing, and then here we are. So, is anyone here from America? Perfect. What do we think about Trump?
Vote him in.
Vote him in. So you've got
Too late, he's in.
Good dancer.
Yeah, start the music up here. So what you've got is you've got Trump, a fucking pumpkin, and then you've got Elon Musk, right? What do we think about Elon Musk?
Autistic.
Fucking, he's on the spectrum. He's well and truly on the spectrum. He names his fucking kid after a Wi-Fi password. Like, fuck, the prick's a fucking battler. Like, alright, so let's give him all the codes, you know? Like, let's give him all the codes of security. Yep, no worries. All good. And what does he do? Sells it, a one payment subscription on X for $9.99. I can't see. You're all asleep. Yeah, like, you see, you got it eventually. All good. And then, so what do we think about Zuckerberg? There's a trend happening here, isn't it? So you've got a bloke that does MMA. He's a fucking nerd. You cannot get a bloke more nerdy than Zuckerberg. And he's got the biggest pipes you'll ever see now. That is not fucking, that's not normal. The bloke will tap you out in 4 different dimensions. He'll just put the fucking VR goggles on you, and then he'll fucking make you tap out. Slow guns. And then, and then you've got what's his name from Amazon? Bezos. He looks like a fucking testicle, the cunt. Doesn't he? He looks like a fucking testicle with googly eyes.
Lots of women.
He is as rich as fuck, so what's the go? He just stopped caring about what the fuck he looks like and says, yeah, I look like a fucking testicle. So you got a testicle, a fucking lizard-looking motherfucker. You got a guy, Elon Musk, who looks like a fucking deep fake. He looks like a deep fake of himself. Anyway.
Yeah, Michael, what's going on, everybody? Yay! Stay up here, everybody. Stay up here.
I tell you what, he made me feel a lot better about my autistic material.
So
all went straight to
basically, you abused all of America, and then when no one laughed, you abused the whole audience.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm going to walk off this stage and know that these cunts didn't laugh because they're slow. You know, and I'll sleep well at night knowing that it was them, not me.
So tell us about your abusive relationships.
Dad or uncle?
Well,
tell me about why the fuck your brother is so good looking. What's the go here? What's the deal?
It's in the genes.
Well, fucking. And you got the uncle or the cousin or fucking. Look at him, he's a fucking specimen. What the fuck happened?
Autism, bro.
He's risen the tism.
He's rapping it. Sean, a bit of advice for new comics potentially.
You call the audience dumb cunts more. That was the best shit ever. Just like Donald Trump. See, I knew you guys were dumb cunts.
Double the downs all
I tell you what, if you're serious about pursuing it, the one thing I'll do is just move the mics down out of the way. That'd be the one thing, you know. Yeah, that was it, man. And then the rest of it was there. There was something in there. I'm sorry.
It was underprepared. It was a D. If you're underprepared.
I tell you what, if you took this shit back to Melbourne and be like, I was just in Perth, they're all dumb cunts, they would kill. They would fucking kill, brother. So I say, stick with it. I was giving him a fucking compliment. Don't wrap me up. I could have said he wrapped me up. I'm staying. If you wrapping me up, I've got more to give. Also, don't dress like Gary Glitter in Thailand. That's another tip. I was just going to say that one for free. I thought, oh, you get it, Gary Glitter, you fucking dumb cunt, you get it?
I thought it was a strip show.
I didn't say those shorts are looking pretty tight.
Yeah, look, I definitely don't need the bakery voucher.
I've never seen Devin footy shorts before.
But like if you've seen a bloke do like one of those chocolate eclairs in one,
You could do it?
one off.
Ooh.
That would be $4.50. Give him the other fucking $46.50, $45.50, whatever it is.
This was your second time.
He's earned it. He's earned it.
He's
even ran the Jeffrey Dahmer classes. That's what I love.
Well, this is your
He's
second
got the
time.
Jeffrey.
This is your second time, right? You got any tips for him?
Bring the A4 sheets.
Fucking lots of paper. The more paper you have, the more success you have. Last time I had 1 paper. This time I had 3 paper. That's 3 more success.
Why are you talking like Mr. Miyagi all the time?
Fuck off.
Because I'm stupid.
No, like, to be honest.
Sorry, you said your first gig was the Gong Show, right?
No, so what happened was, Hendo, I came here about 3 months ago, And it was a 3 or 6, like 6 months ago.
I tell you what, you telling this story already was way better than.
All right, so
You could be like a normal person now. I like it.
yeah, no, so Hendo, I roll up to the pirate lager, join in the city, and he goes, "I've signed you up. Here's some cue cards to write something down an hour before the show." I said, "Go and get fucked. I'm just gonna go up there and roast everyone." And so, yeah, I pretty much came with the same fucking attitude tonight. So, an hour before, or 6 hours before, or 6 months before, I just go with the same thing.
This is pure.
And I just blame everyone else for my issues.
I tell you what, I'll watch it again. I'll watch you go into a room full of strangers and call them dumb cunts a bunch of times. That was great, man. It took a lot of guts.
Straight up, I'm going to sleep well tonight knowing you cunts are slow.
Everyone give it up for Michael Washington. Cheers, fella.
Get up with the A4. Another one.
Yeah, I'll say that. Fuck now.
15 minutes later.
Alright, everyone give it up for our next bucket pool, Lockie Skinner.
Hey guys, my name's Lockie, I'm a diesel mechanic. Do we have any other tradies in the crowd tonight? Yeah. Fucking all the boys, the TAB shuttle or something. But see, don't you reckon as a tradie you're supposed to be this big, tough, like, blokey bloke, right? But you know, secretly, we're all a little bit gay, guys. It's true. Like, my first day, my boss asked me to give everybody a hand job. I got halfway through the workshop when I realised he said jack of all trades, not jack off all trades. We all finished early. But now, obviously I'm not the big tough blokey bloke though. I was actually raised by vegans. It's pretty weird growing up with vegan parents. Like, I was the only kid in school who wasn't out looking at hot chicks. I was at Coles looking at hot chooks. Don't you reckon they're the kinkiest grocery bar? Sitting there in that steamy bag, their legs tied up, presenting their stuffing hole. Yeah, I don't have high standards, eh? Thanksgiving every day at my place. But yeah, I'll eat just about anything, you know. This morning I ate a piece of expired bread. Now, obviously I checked if it was mouldy first, right? I looked at it dead in the eyes and I just said, "Oh bro, are you mouldy cuz?" Then he got up and started scaffolding. You know, there are a couple foods though I won't eat, like beef stroganoff. Just kind of sounds like it's having a wank. The last thing I want is a big bit of meat stroganoff in my mouth. Don't even get me started on pulled pork. I don't need to know that my pork's had a pull before it gets on my plate. But yeah, I feel like I might have some special skills though. Like, obviously it might not be comedy, but I think my special skill is beatboxing. You know, I thought I was so good at beatboxing, I'd beatbox for Siri, guys. I'll be like, "Hey Siri, guess this song." But then she'd just send me the mental health helpline. That's it, boys. That's my time. Thank you.
Hey, Lockie Skinner, everybody. I'm a let out beatboxer. talk now because I can see you wanting to buzz him straight away. Like, don't fucking beatbox in your face.
I said you got some special skills. Yeah.
Fucking Joel Turner concert.
These kids, bro. I was ready to roast him, and then he pulled out beatboxing. I'm like, hey, he's alright. He's alright.
I think it says the ego blow up a little bit.
What is it, mate? What's your thing?
And he thinks the carrots are sexy.
And then he did the beatbox. I'm like, okay.
I'm not actually a vegan. It was just my parents.
Just your parents?
Yeah. I used the carrots like to make like little wheat pots though.
Oh, this is the worst beatbox battle ever.
Yeah, ready, steady, cool. You guys gonna beatbox or what?
We're gonna do it.
Alright, let's.
No, it's not gonna go well. I gave you my best. I can try to do some dubstep maybe. It's hell shit. Drop it.
The dude that gets pulled out of the bucket next has got a fucking heart attack.
Well, you know, like, we're getting up there on the Kill Tony level. We now have a musical part.
That's it, man. You're a part of the band, bro, so jump back.
Yeah, you're part of the band. The next comedian that comes up, we're just going to get you to beatbox them in.
Yeah.
At this point, why are we doing comedy?
So you gave a lot of diet advice during your set. Speaking about pulled pork, which I believe was what that girl called you, Sean?
They called it pig, yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, what the fuck? You guys are dumb cunts. The last act.
And you also spoke about gay tradies. As a tradie myself,
You're a Sparky.
we are the gays.
I always thought it would be hard to be a Sparky, you know, you get to site, got to pull out all the dildos, the vibrators, all the butt plugs, just to get to the screwdriver to put up your ass anyway.
I don't know who has it easier, Sparky's or Tyler's.
So dirty, he did his first day for the year yesterday, so he's angry.
Most Tylers I know go home before 12 o'clock.
True. For the whole audience that doesn't know, Brendan's a Tyler.
He's a roaster too.
It's a hot chew.
What do you actually do? What's your
Diesel
apprenticeship?
mechanic. Yeah,
Oh,
diesel
okay.
mechanic. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry for roasting you about being a Sparky before.
It's all right, man. I'm like pretty
But it is, no, don't you reckon it's true though? Like, tradies we do some pretty gay shit.
Yeah, like so actually yesterday I kept trying to put
Don't try to defend it while you're wearing that necklace.
No. And I'm not.
I think gay is on the spectrum too.
Let me finish my fucking story. So yesterday I was trying to put my balls on my apprentice's shoulder while he was working. And he kept like big game, like
Kept sucking him.
Yeah. And he wouldn't let me do it, and then I worked with him and his dad, and he ran over to his dad. And I was like, dude, I'm behind your fucking dad. And proceeded to get him back, and
What was the advantage of telling that story?
Trying to talk about gay trades, you know what I mean? I thought it'd go somewhere, but yes, Sparky's on gay.
Dad got involved.
You boys got any other questions for Lockie?
Yeah, have you ever put your balls on an apprentice's shoulder?
I am the apprentice.
So growing up, did your parents force you to be vegan and then you got out of it?
No, they didn't force me, but like that was all we had in the house was vegan food. Like I was actually down like eating hot chooks. Like I'd buy just a whole hot chook and just shove it in my face after school and then go home because I didn't want to eat the dinner. You know what I mean?
Did you ever did your parents catch on is that stuffing I smell on your breath?
No, it was on my cock.
Everyone give it up for Lockie Skinner. Our last bucket pool for the evening. Alright, we potentially will. Everyone give it up for, can you play some fucking music? Everyone give it up for Darcy Kavanagh.
I know what you're all thinking. Who ordered Jack Black from Temu? Like you can't say. I reckon it's a matter of perspective, right? Like if you change perspective, you can change your life. And that's why I spend a lot of my time eating magic mushrooms. Because nothing will change your perspective more than being chased around your living room by goblins. Especially when you realise they're your kids. You might think I'm a pretty bad dad, but my kids think I'm a fucking legend. Because when I'm playing chasey, I'm genuinely scared of my and when I sober up, they get the biggest hugs ever. Not just because I love them, so they scared away those goblins, and they remind me we're at the park. Now sometimes it's better to be at the park than in your living room when you're hugging the wrong kid. Yeah, that could have went way worse, I could have ended up locked up. Like the kid in my living room? Nah, I don't have any kids locked up, mate. I don't own an iPhone factory. I like how half you laughed at that. Because the other half is like, hey, fuck you, man, I don't enforce child slave labour. You own an iPhone, you do, cunt. Sorry. You did it, not me. I also owned something stupid. It wasn't an iPhone. It was a vacuum, but that doesn't sound too dumb, but I kept this vacuum for 10 years, and it had no sucking power, and it was super loud. And my life changed the minute I divorced her. Yeah, that's when I found out she really sucked. My mate Mike told me. Yeah, you can laugh at me, Jones, that's fine. It's my life, not yours, all good. I'll finish on this, right? I've got an experiment that I like to do. I've got 30 seconds, right? See. I've got this experiment I like to do. It's called the Gansfeld effect. It's where you cut a ping pong ball in half and you sticky tape it over your eyes, so you only see one colour. Then you put static noise on headphones as loud as you can and lay perfectly still until you begin to hallucinate. Yeah, it's really surprising what your brain will do when you don't have any money for drugs.
Hey, Darcy Kavanagh, everybody.
Is that the only thing you can do with ping pong balls?
No. If you were here 2 weeks ago, I stuck 2 of them by a foreskin. Righty. On top of this car.
Actually? Yeah, part of your show?
It was part of Tiffy's show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually popped 2 out and bounced there and landed in some cunt's drink right there.
So when you put ping pong balls in your foreskin, do you stack them up like that, or do you chipmunk it?
No, it's 1-to-1. Not sideways. It's one in, one out. One in, one out, like getting fucked in the ass.
And I think that's your topic, isn't it?
Jesus, as the electrician, let me talk about this.
One socket in, one socket out.
Mate, what's your favourite thing you bought off Temu?
I have bought 2 things off Temu.
Really?
None of them flashlights, you cunts. I bought a burger smasher and what do you call it? Like a not a vacuum,
Spatula.
not a vacuum. The other thing, a brush and a collector of brushing.
Dustpan and broom.
That's the one. Yeah. A manual vacuum. Because my vacuum was no good.
Did you potentially buy your shirt off Temu while on mushrooms?
I bought it off Shein. I got it in the mail today.
I don't know why you're giving him shit. He's the most well-dressed man of the fucking lineup today.
Yes,
So he's very sharp up the
You just said mushrooms and I saw that shirt and I'm like, he's still on mushrooms.
I got diagnosed with HPPD. Everyone's like, what the fuck's that? It's my doctor told me it's dickhead. Nah, it's hallucination persisting perception disorder.
Is that why you dress like you own a bowling alley?
Kingpin over here.
It's gone now, right? It's gone. I don't continue to trip balls. It stopped. I don't even know if I'm here, to be honest with you guys. So.
Who knows? Who knows?
I am winning, you're correct.
So let's speak about Mike. When did the divorce happen?
5 years ago, and I'm still in court. Don't get divorced, it's a fucking trap!
Really?
Tell us about it.
Well, it all started when I was in TAFE and this weird bitch took my name off the roll and she found me. It's not good.
Yeah. How many kids you got?
I have 3 and 2 stepkids and a grandkid.
Whoa.
Oh, that sounds like a very busy park.
No wonder why you do mushrooms. It's like a party when you're looking after them all.
It's so fun. So many goblins to get away from, so many places to hide. You ever tried to hide from kids when you're genuinely scared? The toilet doesn't fucking work, man. They know that place. Obviously not enough cunts with kids in here.
I know. I put the lock on the door, but we got 3 different toilets, so I'll hit them banging on the downstairs toilets, and then I'll go to the ensuite toilet, and then I've got a 3rd toilet, and it's like, you found me.
Yeah, but they're not your kids and they're trying to escape.
And it's not my house.
Shitting in the neighbours.
Is that Bob?
That's my Asian one.
I was waiting for, oh yeah!
Hate it, put that one together. Usually that's your noise.
So what was the straw that broke the camel's back to be like, I'm done with this lady?
Fuck, I don't know if anyone truly wants to know this.
Do you just want to know?
She was like, I found a man that could put 3 ping pong balls on my balls.
They don't exist. So I had like a throuple thing going on. Yeah, I had like a girlfriend and a wife at the same time, but my girlfriend was like my wife's girlfriend. Yeah.
What happened?
Go on.
And I just kind of realised that my wife's pussy was dog shit. I was like, you know what? You can't even vacuum, bitch. I'm out.
He's got his manual vacuum.
You ain't no Temu dustpan.
That thing's fucking good, man. It works. It actually does the job it's enslaved for.
So did you leave her for the other girlfriend?
No, I just bailed. I was just like, I'm out.
Oh, did she leave you for the other girlfriend?
No. I still fuck the other girlfriend on the occasion. It's all good. My ping pong field dick is alright, I think. There's so many dudes in here that's never gonna hit. It's like, who wants to fucking fuck a non-gay bloke? No one.
I'm impressed by the size of the insult.
Mate, it's strong. Very flexible. It's great. I've done some pretty weird shit with it. The ping pong balls isn't the weirdest.
What's the weirdest?
Any trick?
The first time I did something weird was I docked my mate's cigarette and put it back in his packet.
The whole thing?
The whole thing, yeah. He was pissing me off, so I took his cigarette out and I was like this cunt. And then put it back in his packet and waited for him to finish the packet, and it was like...
Why does this Winnie Red taste like cheese?
I watched him smoke every single one, and he did make a noise, and I was like, one of those was in my dick, cunt! Sucked in!
I think we've been exposed to a lot of crimes that have been committed in the street.
Big Pandora's box. Any other questions for Darcy, boys? Everyone give it up for Darcy Kavanagh. And finally, our last special guest for the evening, guys. Give it up. Give it up for Ian Burke.
Thank you. Yeah, my name is Ian. About a year ago, I moved here from Ireland, which is great. But it's tough to move to the other side of the world, you know. Like I had to leave my entire family behind, which is why I did it. Like the kids will understand when they're older, you know. Like me, like I never got on with my family. Like growing up, I was always the disappointed child. Like I was a disappointment to my parents from the day that I was born, because as you can guess, I was born a boy, you know. And my parents had their hearts set on me being a miscarriage. Yeah, it was a tough childhood. Like growing up, the only place I ever felt loved was at school, because I was really popular. You know, like I don't want to brag, but I was the first guy in my entire year to lose his virginity, and like all the other lads were so jealous because Father Michael could have had any of the altar boys. My teenage years were pretty rough too. I used to have one of those moms, you know, she'd never knock before opening a door, and I don't know if you know this, my teenage boys, but we all go through a period in our life where we're uncontrollably horny all the time. You know, for most guys, it's from the age of like 13 till when we die, and there was multiple times I was younger, I was caught in the act, so to speak. It would be the same thing every time. I'd go, would swing open, my mom should be standing there, she'd be like, Ian, get out of the car, the neighbors can see you. And she'd drag me back into the house by the belt I have wrapped around my neck. Mothers, am I right? I mean, you can't come with them. Yeah, weird childhood. For me, I'd say the day my childhood ended was the day my parents told me that they were getting divorced last year. And hardest part of your parents getting divorced when you're 30 is trying to figure out which parent you're going to live with, you know? Neither of them wanted me. So here I am, and I must say I love living here. Like this is my first time ever living outside of Australia, outside of Ireland. And if you've never lived in another country, I would highly recommend. Like it's amazing. You learn a lot. You grow as a person. Like it changes your perspective on the world. Like I used to see the world as just being black or white, but then I got here and I realized there's also Asians. I mean, that's class, you know. Is that the time? 20 seconds. Keep going. You know, because yeah, that's the thing. Back in Ireland, we didn't really get a lot of immigration. You know, like the only people that ever immigrated to Ireland were the English. You know, I was less immigration, more invasion and kill all the natives. Like I don't know if anything similar ever happened here, but I mean, like lucky for us, they couldn't kill us all off because they couldn't tell the difference between us. You know. We look so like an English person is just an Irish person that's a cunt. Well, like I love Australia. This country is wild. I'll never forget my first ever day of work in Australia. My boss came up to you and said, "Hi, my name is John and I'm a racist." I mean, technically what he said is my name is John and I'm South African, but you know. I knew what he meant. You know, but the one thing I hate about working here is that for people like myself, we're forced to do regional work if we want to stay in the country, and like we do stuff we should not be doing. You know? Like most of us end up in the mines or working on farms. Like I heard about one girl that was forced to represent Australia in breakdancing, and I mean, like you could tell she'd never done it before. And I had a friend of mine, he did hail on a stud farm. He was telling me that he'd spend hours every day just wanking off horses. And then he'd go to work. But I didn't mind doing traffic control. Has anyone here worked traffic control before? The people you meet in that job. I sort of got the only people that work traffic control are the people that cannot get hired anywhere else. Like everyone in my company is either like a sex offender or Irish. I'll never forget, there was one day I was working and like my boss came up to me and another guy and he goes, look, we don't have work for the two of you today, one of you gets to go home. And I was like, man, I really need the money, can I stay on? The other guy went up to me, he goes, I need the money too, I'm homeless. I was like, well, one of us has rent to pay, so I hate it. I'm looking for a new job right now. If anyone knows anything going, please let me know. Like, I will do anything, you know? I'm one of those people, I'll never judge anyone for how they make money. Like, for example, my sister is a star on OnlyFans. You know? She just doesn't know it. I'll be honest, I actually moved to Australia for a girl and we immediately broke up, you know. But we just wanted different things, like she really wanted kids, she really wanted to start a family. I'm not ready for that, I'd much rather do that in like 30 years, you know. So I'll be a homeowner by then, because my parents will be dead. Do you miss being in a relationship? Like one thing I can say about my ex is she knew how to fuck me financially. Like she was American and I spent a few months in America with her before we moved to Australia. Like I quite liked America. The one thing I didn't like was the people, you know. Because American people are so optimistic and they have no reason to be. I was talking to one guy and he's talking about his son. He's like, my son is so smart. I'm like, yeah, by American standards. That's like bragging you're the meth addict with the most teeth. Well, I just couldn't believe someone was bragging about their kid to me. Like, you wouldn't get away with that in Ireland. Like, I've never once heard an Irish dad tell his kids that he loves them, you know? But American dads, they'll say shit like, I'll love you forever, son, just give it your best shot. And then his best shot missed Trump by an inch, so... I'm not a fan of Trump, I'll admit it. For me, the big reason I don't like Trump is what he's done to women's rights in America. Like, it's getting bad. Do you know that right now, Iran has better abortion rights for women than America does? Like, Iran. Because anywhere in Iran, a woman can access an abortion. You know, the only downside is the mother is also terminated. So I'm single now. I must say, being single there was a lot more fun than being single back home, because I'm from like a small town in the west of Ireland. Like, I'll never forget, like, one time back home, I was just out of a serious relationship. Like, after a few months, I felt ready to move on, so I downloaded Tinder, and the first profile that came up was my cousin. And I had just gotten over her. Like, I think that's what time. I'll leave you on this one last one. It's not even a joke, it's just a brag. I've been telling everybody this. About 3 weeks ago, I had my first ever threesome. You know? It was class, you know. I've always been led to believe that it's not gay if it's in a three-way, but I don't know. I would have preferred if one of them were a woman, you know.
Everyone give it up to Ian Burnett. Want to chat some shit?
Yeah.
Washo, that's how you do a Trump joke. Just so you know.
Has anyone heard of Trump before? No, I've heard his song.
Get down.
I'm going to be on the trumpet.
Well played, well played.
You don't like Trump?
No.
Okay. Why
There are
not?
women around, no.
Why don't you like him?
Why don't I like him?
He's got the same coloured hair as your beard.
Well, we're basically twins. There's only room for one ginger on the stage. Oh wait, no, fuck you. You're getting a bit white there, actually, son.
Wisdom,
Wisdom.
they say.
Yeah?
In the beard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I heard it too. No, he's just baked as fuck, right?
Any other questions? Yeah.
You got a list of questions and you're like,
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go nuts.
Can I hit that bait?
this is the only time this cunt talks to me. We've been gigging for like 18 months and he's like, the only time he comes up and talks to me is I'm going over here to that boat. And I haven't smoked for 6 months and I haven't know a fucking word.
We haven't spoken 6 months.
What's the tattoo on your hand, man?
Shut up. There's a tattoo I got on my ex, don't want to talk about it.
What's it mean? I tell the story.
Let's get into it.
Just the two of us.
Did you get that together?
Yeah, she has it on her wrist as well.
I think she cut hers off, bro.
Crossed it out. Oh, snap. And
I
so
mean, if
she...
the relationship didn't work out, you can just put a 9 in front of it and that really explains the relationship. It's a 9/11 joke, come on.
You fucking dumb cunts, it's me! Was she from America?
She was Texas.
Oh, same chick you were dating, or a different chick?
The high threat standards.
So does your ex.
No standards on tattoos.
Is that the only
Is that the only tattoo you got?
I mean, when you nail it the first time, why do you get another?
Clean skin otherwise?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wouldn't say clean skin, but...
I am Irish.
I guess when you get the next girlfriend, you can get her to get the same tattoo as you and you say that you got that for her.
Just, I have to like cover it the entire time until... I'm like, oh, I already went first, here we go.
Try and be edgy with like a Michael Jackson glove.
Has any girl asked?
Taste.
Are there any single ladies here that want to... Are you single?
Are there any ladies here?
Do you need citizenship? Any Australian?
I really do, actually.
I reckon I swear now.
Good.
Cheers, Ian Burke. That finishes it for tonight, guys. Any boys want to sell?
I just had fun. I can't believe we've done a second show.
Thanks for coming out, guys. Oh yeah, shit. Who wins?
Lucky.
Who are we going for? Everyone, we'll do some cheers. Lockie. He's drinking, so he needs it. Hayden. Darcy.
How about we bring them all up and then you can do it so everyone knows who we're talking about. Let's call that Lockie, Darcy, Hayden, Washo.
Washo.
Let them cuddle 1 minute each.
Do you already know?
Yeah, 1 minute each. 1 minute each. Yeah, 1 minute each.
Is that USC part of the store here? Or you can...
Yeah.
Hang on, ping pong balls.
Face the wall, we'll do it gong style.
Yeah, turn around.
I'll put my hand over here, you just scream which one you think's the best, alright?
They're all wearing gay shirts.
I can also fit ping pong balls in my face.
Show us the sorting hat. Show us the sorting hat.
I'm too fat for fucking bakery shit.
See?
I actually need it hell bad, so.
Thanks everyone for coming.
Well, make sure you guys are ones that are made out of eggs so you can really disappoint you.
Thanks. Thanks to
Give these guys a big round of applause, man. This is the second part. They killed it both times. You guys come out and support them.
Cheers, guys. Thanks to Starma. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, everyone. Cheers to coming along. After party starts in about 20 minutes. Yeah, we're going to reset this stage. We've got the drum and bass after party. We've got the DJ background kicking it off. So come back, go get a drink, load up, and let's come back to your party. Woo!